Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. I want to show you how to draw this pattern, but by using this, a bunch of triangles. So we're going to get the polygon tool, have it set on three-sided, hold down the control button because you want a perfect polygon or a perfect triangle. Now you can see the nodes highlighted, but we're going to take a 2-point line. And it's almost easier to go from the node of that wall to that point, the node of that wall to that point, and then instead of going up here and getting the point, it's easier to me to find the node on the blank spot. Okay, now we want to group this together, Control G. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it. I'm going to take my 4-point cross and have it snap to that corner. And if you don't know where snap to object is on. I'm going to grab that one, hit the plus key on the keyboard, or Control D. Now I'm going to grab that one again. I'm going to grab that 4-sided cross and I'm going to put it right there. Now I'm going to group this together, Control G. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the center of the page, which really doesn't matter in this case. Now we need to draw an ellipse. I'm going to start right here in the center, not in the edge, but the center, holding down the Control and the Shift key, and it'll snap to there. I'm actually going to make this one black. I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard, and I'm going to put it in that corner. Plus key on the keyboard, put it in this corner. The reason I'm not using Control D, because it's going to move it, somewhere else every time. I find it's easier to go just use the plus key. So we're just putting a ellipse on all these corners. Now, because we group this together, I can nudge it out of the way. Now these circles should be perfect and not, they won't leak, hopefully. I'm going to grab the virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to delete the outside of every other one. And then the other, went too far. The other one, I'm going to delete that line. Now, do yourself a favor and use the Smart Fill tool to fill that in. That sealed it. If you look sealed, here's these different lines. When we left click, right click, this is all one subject because we Smart Filled it. So now, pretty easy, just hit the plus key on your keyboard, try to get about to the edge or the center, and it should snap right to it. Now is a good time to use Control D because it will actually help you, because it's going to put that next one in the next spot a lot of times. Whoop, I missed it. So if you ever miss it, just forget about it and just place it somewhere else. Now I hit the plus key on the keyboard. They should snap right to it. This one's a little bit more, no, it worked out pretty well. Then you can just start taking random. Now see, sometimes the snap to is not going to work. It all depends on where you grabbed it. There we go. We'll do a couple more. This one should snap right to it because I've got 4 points. Then a couple of things you can do. Use your boundary tool, make a boundary. Move that boundary out of the way. We've got some little bitty lines, but that doesn't matter. We can go ahead and make this black, take away the outline, go up to Object, Order, Back of Page, and then you could color these all different colors. You could probably, sometimes you're going to get that. I got a little leak somewhere. But see how I did the other one and it worked? So now, sometimes it's easier to do that than when that clicked, just change the color over here to your, it's a lot easier to me sometimes to go ahead and fill them all in with one color. Whoop, there's that leak. So I do have a leak. You know what? Maybe we can do this. Let's do another red one. We'll leave that one blue. We'll go down and get that's the only disadvantage of being a laser engraver, you don't have all the colors like a CMYK printer guy. Now, this is our background to fill in those white spots, and I'm just going to nudge it back. And you could have done as many or as few as you liked. Anyway, kind of a fun project. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.